you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bengals and the Lions, and it comes your way next.
Well, this 2024 season has been one to remember. Great games, great players, great finishes. And now, it all comes down to this. One game to decide it all. On this February night at Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, this is Super Bowl 59. Tonight, settle in. We've got a good one coming your way. It's the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals and the champions of the NFC, the Detroit Lions. A champion set to be crowned tonight. It's Super Bowl 59. And off we go to a flash of lights here in New Orleans. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads him out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
He admitted to us the other day, Mike, that he's started to feel a little anxious as game day approach, and I think that's normal. Winning the NFC, that's one thing. But this is the type of stage that can take your legacy to a whole nother level if you're able to come out on top. But in order to make that happen, he's going to have to put those nerves behind him as soon as...
Oh, no, right at the start, he loses the football. And this is taken in by the defense.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage. And I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight. But it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself. And in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. And they're led by the number 1 overall pick in 2021. National champion at LSU, it's Joe Burrow.
As much as you try to tell yourself, Mike, that this is just another game, the reality is it just isn't. It doesn't matter if it's your first Super Bowl or your 10th. This is the game you've dreamt about playing in from the first time you put on pads all the way back in Pop Warner. You're bound to get emotional in some capacity, but you have to get that out of the way and get ready to do everything in your power to turn those childhood dreams of hosting the Lombardi into a reality. As long as this guy does his part, you're going to have a fighting chance to come out on top.
He'll get this complete. It's Moss. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. 3rd and 5. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. His first catch of this Super Bowl. And good for the first down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. To the left side, caught by Chase.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. Here's a run. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. Second and goal. Motion man is the tight end going right. Now 2nd down throw for Burrow. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. That opens the scoring here in Super Bowl 59. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals are off and running here in the Super Bowl. They lead 7-0. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Working free downfield, it is Williams. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the first down. On play action, Goff. That's to the right side, and incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
On the ground, it's Reynolds. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So after one here in Super Bowl 59, it's the Bengals on top. More from New Orleans after this. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll go play action with Goff. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A big play here in the big game. And even 30 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal. Here's Reynolds. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on first and goal. On second down, Goff. And he'll take it on in. Amon-Ra, safe ground. Touchdown, Detroit. Here's Michael Badgley for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Lions will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. Jones now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And before this drive starts, we'll take a look at the current race to see who's going to take home the award of NFL Most Valuable Player. First and 10. They bring Chase in motion. A first down throw for Burrow. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. Here's a 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll find Chase. That's complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Second reception of this Super Bowl. And it's good enough for a first down. Burrow now. Right back to Chase. He's got it again. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And it's fourth down, so here comes Riley Dixon to punt. Deep for the Lions, Ollie Freeman. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. That's Amon-Ra St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit offense heading out for their next possession. And before this drive starts, we'll take a look at the race as it stands to see who might take home the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year award. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Now Goff. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. To throw is Goff. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage. Goff to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now, Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. Throwing is Burrow. He'll check this down to the running back. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Now, Burrow. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. Here we go. Burrow. Open man, that's Renfro. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. So now the Bengals use their third and final timeout, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll send Riley Dixon out again for the punt, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. So we have reached halftime of Super Bowl 59 here in New Orleans. And for the final time this year, we send it to Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you two in just a moment. These teams finishing off their final adjustments. We're about ready for the second half of Super Bowl 59. And to bring it your way, we go back to Mike Tirico.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. On first down, Burrow to the left side, caught by Chase. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
On one, ready?
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll air this one out for Renfro.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. Pass to his big tight end, Gesicki. 13 yards on that pass play. It's a Cincinnati 1st down. A handoff, running left, it's Moss. Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5.
On 2, ready?
Second down, Burrow to the goal line and in. Mike Gesicki, touchdown Cincinnati.
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. This one taken at the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Goff. There's to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. Here's a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Working 3 downfield, it is Williams. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. on play action. Goff. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And now they're faced with a 4th and goal. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Lions are back within 4 at 14-10.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
On 1, ready?
One quarter remains here in Super Bowl 59. EA Sports back for the 4th. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Burrow to throw. He'll get this complete. It's Moss.
So there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Here we go. 11.
Back to throw, Burrow. Quick throw here is complete. Not quite to the end zone, but in great position out of bounds at the 3. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 41 yards. Burrow now. Over the top. He's got it. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. McPherson now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bengals are out to a 21-10 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
On the bootleg, it's Goff. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. 2 minutes to play in Super Bowl 59. We're back to write a finish to the season after this. Now, on 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Defense has a chance to all but end this game, but they can't secure the interception, and now the offense has new life. But is there enough time? Do they have enough opportunity still to find themselves in position to go try to pull this one out?
And that is incomplete. They had their chance and took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. Here's a handoff to Moss. Not much there. He'll get this down inside the 40. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll send their tight end left. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. But it's going to set up a 3rd and long. The Lions call their first timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. 3rd and long. Here we go. Another try with Moss. A gain there of 16 yards. And the Bengals going to have a first down. They go once more with Moss. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. And the Bengals have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. So this one in the win column for the Bengals. And make that a 5th straight victory as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time. So this franchise that has been through plenty, and I mean plenty of ups and downs in their history, this is the year it all finally comes together. And now, Greg, they and their fans get to celebrate a first ever Super Bowl title.
And you think about how much this franchise has been through, the close calls, the ups and downs, Mike. And I think for a lot of their fans, it was starting to creep into, would this day ever come? Well, I'll tell you what, for those that have stuck with them through all these years, today, they find themselves Super Bowl champs.